the patient straight, and the scrub nurse is handing off the ends of the cords to the circulator to be plugged in. No one notices the light cord or the light source automatically engaged, but the sterile end is not attached to the laparoscope. Someone smells smoke.
Whoa.
Right here at that light cord. Now what?
It's like,
Fire!
What would you
Fire!
Outside your
Unplug.
room. Who's gonna know? Fire! I like that. I'll plug that, yeah. That's it?
And
I'm
then-
gonna grab this.
How would
off
you-
the drapes.
Okay.
that'll be kind of hot, won't it?
I unplugged it for you. Okay, thank
So
you.
that's
And then
unplugged.
I'm gonna get some wet sponges. From
You're right though, it is
my
still
scrubbers.
hot at the end, so you
Okay.
might want to pick it up. So you're gonna.
Okay, and then I'm gonna get my wet sponges from my scrub nurse. Try to just dump this.
I would dump it.
Do you want the sponges? You also keep in mind, keep in mind, you are also protecting your patient from infection at the same time you're preventing fire. So if you can put it out and something is smaller, maybe don't douse the entire
Okay, yeah.
patient, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if it's not a huge fire.
Yeah.
It's pretty small.
And we're just in this point where we're setting up, though. We don't have any open.
Yes. So you can
Thanks.
do that. Thank you for bringing me back to my story. Okay.
And then the fire's out now.
So, or the fire
Or
kept
is it
going.
worse? Okay.
You didn't make it. Now everything's on fire.
Oh,
What are you
no.
gonna do?
Since we're not open yet, I'd probably take all the drapes off.
Yeah.
Remove
Yeah.
everything out on the floor.
Hopefully somebody went and got a fire extinguisher.
And
Everybody know what the fire extinguishers are?
Has anybody alerted me?
I was just gonna say, somebody needs to let PCC know
Or circulator.
for assistance.
So if you have like a tiny fire, you can probably just put it out quickly. If it's a big fire, please pull an alarm. But you're gonna have to get somebody else to do that for you because the pull stations are at all the exits.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
not
we
even
have
close
them
by,
here.
which is great.
But you can activate a code
That's-
alarm.
That's a.
Yes.
It is, but at least there's.
Also, voice Sarah,
Mm.
panic alarm it. You can tell them.
How do you panic alarm?
I think it's
So you
to
double
double
click
click.
down.
Boop, boop.
And then you broadcast to everyone,
Broadcast.
which is why we're supposed to use them for safety. Yes, so you can broadcast to everyone, fire, OR, fleet. And then everybody wearing one will hear it.
Code red.
Whole hospital.
Yeah. I feel like if you're panicked, I don't think it matters what you say, as long as they get the idea.
Or you get on the phone and call
Thanks for
dial
girls.
0 switchboard code red.
Yeah,
or
Ken, sometimes they don't answer that
Can you
fast.
turn your oxygen on?
Or you're busy. And this is easy if you're wearing one.
I feel like the anesthesia would just continue with their airway if there wasn't.
Couldn't you
airway
just start-
involvement.
They should be shutting off their gases, so you're not making it worse.
And the bag. The tube.
But there's still oxygen in the bag, right?
And we can turn it off.
Just bag them with room air.
Yeah. That way you're not contributing to the fire.
Okay.
That was a really simple one. They do get quite complex, which is why there's so many tools. All these tools. Okay. Just a couple more things. Team relationships are critical during emergency situations. Some questions to consider. Can team members easily communicate with one another? Are staff familiar with emergency policies, procedures, and protocols? Has anybody actually read this ever? It's actually pretty good. You can skim read and find out what's important to you, which is great. So you don't have to read all of this in order for it to apply to you. But it does, remind you about race. Everybody know where this is located. That's the second thing. There's an emergency binder. It's huge, right beside Carly's desk.
Yes.
Okay, all of these are in there. Yeah, it gives you race, how the fire alarm system works, roles and responsibilities, split up into job roles, not just us, but outside of here. So it's a good review. Our staff familiar with emergency procedures and the race method. You are now relatively. Do staff in particular, the circulator, know how to turn off machines and equipment properly? Can anesthesia turn off anesthetic gases properly? What if they're out of the room? Does anybody know how to turn them off?
No.
I think you
You have,
go down to 0 and
Don't
then.
you
That's
dial?
fine if it's like oxygen in a mask or nose, but
don't you have to activate
Our
it
little
on
skin
the-
light,
and
click
then
and then
click
turn
it,
around.
roll it down and
Yeah.
then click to confirm.
But I don't
I
know
wouldn't
which
know.
is
There's
which.
like the gas, little gas.
I would also hesitate to
Yeah.
touch stuff on their machine
Yeah.
if they're working here. But that's a hazard.
Well, and
How
that
long
could,
they have after you turn the gases off for probably a little while. Like if anesthesia was gone for like
I
5
think
minutes and you turn.
If you've called for a fire, they better be.
You'd hope so.
I don't know,
They
maybe-
would be like. I'm not gonna say it.
Somebody if they.
I was gonna say some locum in particular,
Used to walk out all the time.
and still does.